Okay, we're going to start topic 8, which has to do with transformations. A transformation takes a pre-image and either reflects it, translates it, rotates it, or dilates it to become an image. So a pre-image is the starting location of an object. So what are you starting with? So in this case, this right here would be my pre-image. So I'm going to say this is my pre-image. And then what you are translating it to, the pre-image after the transformation, that is called the image. In this case, let's say this is angle A, angle B, angle C. So whatever I do to it, either I'm going to reflect it, translate it, rotate it, or dilate it. This is what we call A prime, B prime, C prime. This is what the ending product is going to look like. So that's why I'm saying the image is denoted by a prime. That little mark right there, that's called a prime, okay? A rigid motion is a transformation where the pre-image and the image are the exact same shape and size, but are in different locations. So reflection, a translation, and a rotation are all examples of rigid motion. So basically it still looks like the same, it's just like moved like that, or like moved up or something. A dilation is where it's going to change the size of it. Like, when you're dilating like something, it's either going to go larger or smaller. So the first transformation we're going to start off with is a reflection. A reflection takes the pre-image, so what you're starting with, and it reflects, so it basically flips each point across the x-axis, the y-axis, or a given line. So right here, this is going to be my pre-image, this beginning part. And then when I reflect it, basically what it's doing is it's flipping from here to here. So this is going to be like the line of reflection right here. So basically I'm taking this one and I'm flipping it over here. So this one is going to be my pre-image. And this one is going to be my image. And since it's going up and down, I'm going to say this is my y-axis. Now, originally, let's say that the top one was A, the bottom one is B, the one on the left is C. Because now it reflected across this side, instead of this being the A, it's going to be the A prime. This one matches up with that one, so this is going to be the B prime, and then that one matches with that one, because remember, you're flipping it like this. This is going to be the C prime. On this reflection, obviously, I'm taking either the top and I'm going down, or the bottom is going up. So this reflection is going to be across this line, which I will say that's going to be the x-axis. So once again, this is the pre-image on the top, which this is A, this is B, this is C. And then if this is the image on the bottom, if I take this and I reflect it down, that B is going to be right here. Then that's me B prime. That one is going to be A prime. And then the furthest one away is going to be the C prime. Now this one, if you look at this one, I can't draw a horizontal or a vertical line. Rather, I can actually draw a diagonal line like this. Now this is actually going to come out a lot. This happens to be the line y equals x. That is the line y equals x. So let's say the top one is my pre-image. If I say this is A, this is B, this is C, on my image, think about it. The point right here, since that's an A, that would be your A prime. Now your C, if you take this and you flip it down here, this is going to be your C prime, which leaves this one to be your B prime. So that one is reflection. Translation takes a pre-image and it translates it. So basically it slides. It slides it. So right here, it's going to slide this one that way. Okay. So I'm sliding this one to the right. That is a translation. So let's say that this is my A, this is my B, and this is my C. If this is my pre-image, if this is what I'm starting with, and I want to know what the image is. Well, in that one, instead of being A, it's going to be A prime, B prime, C prime. This is a horizontal translation. This is a horizontal translation. On this one, look at, it's being slid either down or slid up. Let's say I'm sliding it down. If I am sliding it down here, this is going to be a vertical translation because I'm going up and down. And now here's my pre-image. And I'll say this is A, B, C. So if that's the pre-image, down here is going to be the image. The top point will be the A prime. The bottom point is going to be the C prime, and this peak is going to be B prime. On this one, I'm actually going to be sliding it, okay? So if I'm sliding it, I'm going to slide it this way. This one actually, what it does, it's going to have a horizontal translation and a vertical translation. So this one is being affected by the X and the Y, okay? So right here, if this is my pre-image, this is my A, my B, and my C, and if down here is my image, that A is going to be A prime down here, B prime right here, C prime right here. This is going to have a horizontal and a vertical translation, okay? So both X and Y are affected. Now the next one is going to be now rotation, you are taking a pre-image and you are rotating it to the image. So basically right here, you are going to rotate, which turns each point around a fixed point. So like right here, the fixed point would be somewhere right here. And basically what I'm doing is I'm rotating my triangle this way. Now, either you are going clockwise or counterclockwise. So remember, clockwise is which way is the clock turning on a regular clock? Counterclockwise is the opposite direction. So this one right here, if you look at it, look at my nails. I'm going up and down, and then it looks like this. So it goes side to side. That is actually a 90-degree rotation. I don't know if you guys can see that. It goes from up and down to this way. That is a 90 degrees clockwise, because that's the way the clock turns, is this way, rotation. Or if you go counterclockwise, a whole clock is 360. 360 minus 90, you could also say it is a 270 degrees counterclockwise. Or actually, would I say counterclockwise? Yeah, counterclockwise. Counterclockwise rotation. Now let's start with our pre-image. In our pre-image, I'm going to say this is A, this is B, this is C. So on your image, when you're rotating it, the A is turning right here. So that's your A prime. And then your C is going to be right here. And then this is going to be the B prime. So that one's rotation, or I just say clockwise 90. On this one, there's my fixed point. It's going from here and it flips it all the way down here. So I just basically went a 180. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. So this is a 180 degrees clockwise or 180 counterclockwise. So here is my pre-image. And this is going to be A, B, and C. Now think about it. If you're rotating it this way, well, look at the one closest to the point of rotation, that's the C. So this is going to be the C prime. The A prime, when you rotate it down, the A prime's down here, which leaves this one to be your B prime. And this is going to be the image. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see this right here. So this one's darker, and then it goes like this. So basically your point is right here. And what's happening is it's going all the way like this. So it's almost making a full cycle. This one right here is going to be a 270 degrees clockwise, or you could say 90 degrees counterclockwise. Here's my pre-image. This is A, this is B, this is C. So if you wanted to, I think it's easier if I just flip it down like this. So there's the A. When I flip it down like that, my A prime's down here. My C prime's right here. My B prime's right here. And this is my image. And I also have patty paper. So if you have a hard time seeing this, we use patty paper to trace it. Non-rigid motion, a transformation where the pre-image and the image are not the same exact shape and size. So these ones, they're the same shape and size. Now these are called dilations, okay? A dilation is either making it larger or going back down and making it smaller, okay? So right here, if this is my pre-image, this is A, this is B, this is C, it's actually gonna make it a lot larger on this one on my image. This is A prime, B prime, C prime. Okay, this is exactly the same. Pre-image. I'm just making it larger. It doesn't always make it larger. It could make it smaller. It could make it, like I could have done this one to this one. Let's do that. Let's say this is my pre-image. If this is my pre-image, here's A, here's B, here's C. If I'm making it smaller, that's A prime, B prime, C prime. So right here, it's going to be larger, but on this one, if I go this way, it's going to be smaller. All right. So this is what topic 8 is going to be on, is on transformations. Now let's go ahead and let's pull out our 8.1 notes. And get started on those.